Hello, beloved. This is Pastor Victor Resendiz with another edition of the Daily Word. Today we are reflecting on the importance of Christ's presence in our lives. I think about a story about two brothers that we find in the first chapter of the Gospel of John, Philip and Nathanael. Philip met Jesus first after Jesus asked him to follow him. So then Philip introduced him to his brother Nathanael. And the first words out of Jesus' mouth about Nathanael were, "Here truly is an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Well, to Nathanael's surprise, this is what he asked him. He's like, how do you know me? So Jesus replied, "I saw you while you were still under the fig tree before Philip called you." The fig tree was known as a place of meditation, reflection, or prayer time. And this is what Nathanael was doing earlier when Jesus spotted him. The proclamation of Nathanael was that here is the Messiah that the Israelites had been awaiting for. Well, not only that, he also was confirmed and affirmed that God's presence was among him and that the divine was right in front of him and in front of his eyes. And even though Nathanael had taken, just like a good Israelite, he was taking his time doing his spiritual practices in prayer, he was still amazed. And it reminds me also of Jesus' words in the Great Commission in the Gospel of Matthew, where at the end, when he is ascending into heaven, he motivates and encourages his disciples to go to the world and spread the good news. But then he says, "And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age." So see, beloved, no matter what our daily routine is like, no matter what responsibilities we have or how busy we get, Jesus' presence is still with us. And it's during that time that we allow ourselves to slow down and to be aware of this presence. And in that way, we are also encouraged that through that time that we become aware of the divine in our own lives, that it manifests through our own testimony. And in that way, through that testimony, others can see the hope and the grace and the love that we are experiencing in God's presence. So take your time to find your own fig tree, whatever that is for you. A time to be in a devotional and prayer time with your scripture, and be aware of Jesus' presence in your own life. Shalom, beloved.